And we are underway here from Holloway. Penn State will get the first swing, dug out by McAleer. To the outside with Woolard across the court, and it'll fly out of play for a Penn State point as they pick up the first of the match. Penn State, as you mentioned, has been a little bit on the screws this year. 9 losses already as Woolard on the outside will hit it off the fingertips and in play for the first point for the Boilermakers.
Have been involved in this Big Ten slate, this deep Big Ten slate. It's a little bit of a feeling out process here in set number 1 to see how this game's going to progress.
Charles on the slide was able to get it off the fingertips. Grimes will bump set, and Anderson will dig it out. McAleer for Heaney, and nice dig out there. Back to the outside and through the seam once again. It's Kennedy Martin. Martin is hitting .309 this season in terms of hitting percentage. She serves it away. Akasha Anderson across the floor. Ewing digs it out, but it'll be a free ball for Purdue. Anderson, back for Anderson again. It'll drop in on the backside. Point Purdue. The transfer from St. Louis from O'Fallon, Missouri. Anderson outside to Woolard, and she throws it down between the two blockers. Kenna Woolard averaging over 4.5 kills per set in this season. Ewing rising high, dug out by McAleer off the block. Akasha Anderson. Outside Martin, that one squibbed off the outside of her hand. Now Heaney with the left hand and down into the front court. Purdue looking to be the first to 15.
Again, another smart play on the outside. National champions last season, trying to get back on the right way here this year.
Gray Senior, her 5th set, or her 5th serve of this one rather. It's Martin tried to get it through from the back line, but Taylor Anderson shut it down with the block.
I have quite a feeling that Dave Shondell is making a little bit of a National Coach of the Year run here. 19-3, and after losing what he lost and doing the job that he and his staff have done to replace it, definitely has to be in a consideration.
Yeah, if only Nebraska didn't exist. As that one is swung down, and another kill for Penn State as Selman hyped up with herself after that one.
Yeah, and Selman.
5 hitting percentage as it is right now. Outside for Woolard, and a big swing.
Tap it over the block, and it pays off. Now trying to finish things off behind the service line.
Woolard with a good serve. Ewing on the outside. Anderson to Heaney, and double touch, and Purdue will win set 1.
You know, brought his brand of volleyball here to West Lafayette with Coach Shondell.
Penn State will start it off with Faldato. Akasha Anderson, first swing of the new set.
The Dig City podcast of the Purdue Boilermakers about the improvements that Julia Kane has made and how proud he is of how far she has come from one year to the next. You see it right there.
A great combo block from Lulich and Taylor Anderson, and it just ate up Kennedy Martin as it fell to the Penn State side. Point Purdue. Well, it's a race to double digits right now. Woolard and Martin both at 9 apiece. We'll see who gets to 10 first. Anderson, Woolard will get the first chance. Blocked. Kennedy Martin saying, "No, ma'am, I will take that."
A second.
Outside, Martin again, off the fingertips, dug by Woolard. Outside, Heaney just dumped it down. Once again to Martin. To the back corner, dug out by Anderson. Heaney one more time. Grimes setting it up for Lyon. Short set, blocked by Purdue. Lyon back to Martin. Martin to the back corner. Long rally ends in favor of Penn State as another healthy set of sets for Kennedy Martin.
Yeah, both liberos out there working really hard.
I mean, just the pressure for Schumacher-Cauley to have to take over from a legend like Russ Rose, who retired after the 2021 season, but she has done a great job. Now Sienna Foster. Outside, Selman. Kane couldn't quite pull it in, and Penn State will pick up the point. 15-11 now in favor of Purdue. That first set had 11 ties and 5 lead changes. This one has had just 2 ties and no lead changes. Purdue has led or tied the entire time, and Akasha Anderson puts Purdue at the first to 20.
Yeah, Anderson says the bank doesn't close for 29 more minutes, and another deposit there.
Drop that in. Swing from Selman, dug out by Kane. To the outside, Woolard off the block and out of play. 25-21, Purdue takes set number 2. 25 Nittany Lions in this one.
Kenna Woolard says, I will have a double, and the Purdue Boilermakers take the 2-0 advantage. Momentum into the locker room as they look to come back out here with the brooms and sweep the Nittany Lions off the floor in West Lafayette.
Around the Big Ten Conference as we get started here. Julia Kane will send it away here in the third set as Selman will touch it to the back corner. A nice kill there for Penn State to lead it off here in set number 3.
That's a great start for the Nittany Lions in the midst of a 3-0 run.
Foster will give it to Selman, who changed directions and blocked by Anderson and Charles.
Pump her numbers up there, 16 kills now.
And on service ace for Sienna Foster. Purdue today, that's a tough go of it for Penn State, who has already had a tough season where they hadn't had consistency, as that one is blocked by Purdue. Penn State just trying to stop it at some point, and Selman will do just that.
If you're Penn State, and now Purdue a point away from the red zone.
Martin is gonna stop that as much as she can. 20 kills even for her on the evening.
I don't think she cares.
For Penn State right now, Selman and Martin are in, as well as Hop and Gabrielle Nichols. As Akasha Anderson off the block and down.
A tightly contested matchup, but the service errors are really starting to add up. Now 10.
Now Purdue's number 1 choice to serve, Julia Kane, into the match. As that reception was not great, but Selman made the best of it. A really nice pass. She has already passed her career best in assists in a season. She had 686 in her sophomore year. And Kenna Woolard throwing it down once again, 23-22, as the teams just keep trading punches.
Kenna Woolard says, I like things to be exciting, but I'm not trying to play 5.
Unlimited depth in terms of women's volleyball, as Sienna Foster will send it away. Martin dug out by Kane. Heaney will put it up for Woolard, who will dump it down. What a kill for Kenna Woolard.
Last season, and now giving the Boilers an opportunity to sweep this game away.
Foster. Line to the outside with Martin, dug by Kane. Anderson pushing to Woolard, dropping it in. And there it is. 25-22, Purdue wins the third set.